challenges you're facing?
It was pretty usual as you would ask anybody else. Experience when I was a newcomer here last year, the thing that I was facing was applying to jobs and not hearing back, and even the one interview that I had that went to the last stage, I did not end up getting the offer. A few things that we can tweak, and maybe there are a few things that I'm not privy to on the details because it's such a different country or such a different environment that I'm in right now. So maybe I really need help. And as you said, working on it alone is something that can set you back. So once I realized that, I was actually following you for over a year before coming to Canada. So I knew the right person that I need to contact, and I got in touch with you. It helped me managing the take into consideration. For example, like just right now you said when to use car and when to use car. I was familiar with the star framework and other forms of these frameworks, but exactly to know when to use what, because it's not just a question that they need a story in response to. They really need to know specific things, and from each question you need to understand what they are trying to know from me by asking this question is something that you really helped me with. And also, even though I was quantifying my achievements on my resume, uh, to be a little more confident in the tone in how you write that. Thank you so much for making me more confident, because when I was looking for job, and you do see those, unfortunately those emails over and over again, it kinds of takes a hit on your confidence. Sent it to the world in a different way, and to be able to do that and then land the job, that was something amazing that I went through with your program. And see, you can see technical delivery manager at Deloitte under my name right now. I actually specifically put that so that your audience can know that dreams can come true.
Oh, well, yeah, thanks to you, I am employed today. And, yeah, it was a tough time, right? As I said, I have about 22 years of experience, a huge multinational company. So I thought, I was already fit with the number of job openings that pop up every day, right? Whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Indeed or wherever, right? And I had probably, was, confident or, I was very confident that I would definitely land a job within 15 days of my landing. But then the harsh reality was completely different. For experience, 22 years of experience, I thought I had it all, right? Confidence, I thought probably it's the wrong thing. I made the wrong decision of moving because I had a very, very cozy job in the Middle East with one of the largest airlines. Then I learned about you, and what I thought I'd done for 22 years, and I mastered it because I have been very good, and thought it was always very good. What can somebody change and say for sure? I said, okay, that's the last thing before I fly back to my Middle East job. But then, yeah, third week I got your feedback was a slap on my face. But then, yeah, I think you've learned the market very well. You know exactly what needs to go in, right? So I changed where again you guided me on what how the interview should be. And as I said, the 22 years of experience. When I did the interview with you, you said I would fail. So I went and worked on that. By the fourth week, I had the interview. Fifth week, I had the job. So I didn't even have to complete the course. We didn't complete it. I hope you remember that. I think it's phenomenal what what I went through. It's more than I think your guidance on what I needed to do, what I had within me, and that one child did it all for me. Thank you so much. I'm still ever grateful. Right. So I think that was phenomenal. The moment I made those changes, it just took me 15 days and I had a job. Job was in exactly what I do, exactly in my line of service, and everybody said probably you can't get more than 40 50K per annum, but then I aced all of it. I got more than triple of what we were talking, right? So
My gosh,
thank
my
you.
gosh. First job, going from
first
like
job
zero
and
to that.
first job and a phenomenal job.
And then give you the offer that you cannot resist and you don't even
Absolutely.
have to like think twice. You're like blown away by it. Isn't that amazing feeling to have?
It's phenomenal. I'm telling you, it's phenomenal because, you know, by the end of the fifth or sixth month, I was completely down. Right, I had my entire confidence that I'd built over the last 22 years was broken, and I thought I was unfit to. Right, your program is phenomenal. It is. See, I just think probably you need to tweak yourself to. To be in the market, you need to tweak yourself. You need to tweak whatever you've learned. you need to probably unlearn and redo. And if you want to be in the leadership role, you need to ensure that learning is a continuous journey. I think that open mind and your guidance surely did it well. So Shweta can do wonders for you. Thank you so much, Shweta.
In a difficult stage, I would say, as an immigrant to Canada and a former job seeker, I was facing challenges of starting anew in the foreign land. Felt like there's like a barrier. I faced rejections, and I felt stuck in that cycle of. And the way we worked together, the way we learned about effective interview techniques, communication skills, the mock interviews, they helped me till date. I prepared my interviews for each and every promotion that I've had. And I didn't even get a chance to tell you this, Shweta. I recently got promoted into a leadership role. I had to tell you that. Thank you.
And it's like 2 in a row, 3 in a row. Well,
Yeah.
not surprising.
Yeah, so this is like the third one now, and I'm like, every time I prepare for my pitch, I just go through that mock interview session that we used to have, and it has tremendously helped me. I landed in a 6-figure job. Now I'm into the senior management role. I feel now I'm finally thriving in my career. I feel valued at my organization, and yeah, I couldn't be happier. So that's probably in a nutshell, what I can tell you, how I came to Canada, how I was struggling. I was not, I was feeling the barrier, and now I'm like probably the happiest that I've been in my professional life. Not even just myself, so I have to share another personal update with you. It's just been so much. I haven't got a chance to update you. So once I, got into a job and I was settled, and now it was my wife's turn, right? When we moved to Canada, as a couple, we decided that, we'll take it slowly. One of us will take up a job, and the other one will take care of the kid until he's, finally settled. And now that he's settled in a daycare full time, he has a routine. So my wife said, it's been 4 years since I left the job. She's in patient safety specialization. So that's where we picked it up. I, gave her all the tips and tricks which you taught me. I tried to mentor her, and I tried to, do the same process entirely, which you did with me. And yeah, I'm happy to share, Shweta, that she's joining next month. She secured a job as a patient safety specialist in one of the leading hospitals here. And yeah, she's so happy to be back in the workforce now.
Oh
so,
my
yeah.
God, this day came in. I remember you told me, like, you know what, I think my wife wants to work with you as well when she's ready. And I remember exactly, I said, she doesn't have to work with me. You can teach her.
Yeah, you said that it will be possible. You have to manifest that and work towards that. And yeah, I'm just so glad that I took that decision of working with you. And every time I, just thank myself of making that decision of, taking that professional help, because honestly, I never realized the kind of things where I lagged. Things just like getting the confidence of stepping into the interview and having them, pitch whatever you're saying in the pitch, having them giving them that confidence that you are fit for this role in the starting couple of minutes. Things like that, they've like entirely changed the way that I appear for interviews, or be it promotions, everything. So yeah, I'm really glad that I made that decision. Right, so it's a big thing. And now in my current organization, I'm closely working with the big fours. I'm closely working with the government here, with the ministry. Thankful that things turned out well. Yeah. The number of lives that you're touching, Shweta, it's tremendous. I remember I saw people in your sessions, and I was like, if they can do it, so can I. And I just like, it's unreal that within 2 years, here we are, and the way you have turned things around for so many of us. So we can just say thank you. That's all.
Thank you, who come in and share the stories of a struggle, and they don't actually overlook that, right? So this is where you stand out, Rishi. Thank you for coming in. I have another one who came in, and same thing, and she was featured on CBC News as well. May was one who was told to get the certifications, the wrong one, to get into the banking. It was wrong certifications. She got the worst advice ever. She got rejected 16 times in RBC. Then she worked with me, and then within a couple of weeks, she got an offer. The other ones, a hiring manager who were laid off for the 3rd time. He had outplacement services, and he thought, I've seen it all. So I need someone who knows the market and everything, current trends. And then he worked with me together. He got the offer as well. So we've like literally served 30 industries, like top companies, to name a few right there. You've seen some of them coming in here to make sure of success so much on the side of value that it would be impossible for you to fail. like literally impossible. So I am only speaking to a handful of you today who are ready for one-of-a-kind solution, who has no desire to execute or almost do it with excuses. Don't get it, because you have to do the work. These people out here, I didn't do the work for them. I taught them, gave them a framework, I coached them, and they're here. You've seen it live. Okay? You've seen them. This is not for one refusing to stay where they're right now and willing to go all in to be a top choice. Do you want to be top choice? This is it. So here's my message to you. Start hungry, start ugly, start scared. You should be scared. Start unprepared, but just